So this is the second video for 4B. Let's solve another system of three equations. So remember, what we want to do is we want to kind of eliminate one of these variables and leave ourselves with two of them. Doesn't matter which two. It doesn't, sometimes one way is easier than another, but if I looked at this to try to decide what I wanted to eliminate, I would notice that my y's eliminate pretty easily. And so I kind of like the looks of that. And then it would be easy also to eliminate these two right here. So I am going to choose to eliminate the y's for this. All right, so I'm going to start off, and if I number these 1, 2, and 3, I am going to add 1 plus 2. And it's real easy to add, so I'm just going to add it and put the answer next to this. So 3x plus x is 4x. Negative y and y eliminates. Negative 2z plus 6z is going to be a plus 4z, and then is equal to 12 plus 8 is 20. So that's going to be my first one. So then I need to eliminate the y. So remember, I've got to eliminate the same variable. So the y's again, but in a different two equations. So I'm going to choose these two. So I'm going to be adding now 2 plus 3. In order to eliminate the y's, though, I'm going to have to multiply through by 2. So I am going to 2 times this row right here and write the result there. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times y is plus 2y. 2 times 6z is plus 12z. And then 2 times 8 is 16. Now this one I'm just going to copy because I'm going to change these both to 2's. So this is already a 2 and negative. So I'm just going to copy this down. So that's 2x minus 2y minus z is equal to 11. Be real careful with your signs and try to be as neat as possible. All right, so this was 2 and 3. I'm going to add them together and get 4x, that y's eliminate, plus 11z is equal to 27. It's going to be important that you draw your lines through the z's to try and differentiate them between a two. In an earlier version of this that you didn't get to see, I actually did 12 minus 2 and put a 10 down here. So it's very easy to mistake z's for 2's. All right, so now what I've got is I have got two equations with just an x and a z. So x and z. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these two together. I'm going to pull them together over here, kind of, to this side. So I'm going to pull these two together. And so I've got my 4x plus 4z is equal to 20. And my 4x plus 11z is equal to 27. Try to be neater. All right, so in order to get them to eliminate when I add, I need to multiply through one of them by a negative. So if you are very careful about that, you could probably put the negative right there and make sure you multiply all of them by that negative. And then we're going to add them together. So that adds up to 0. This adds up to 7z, and this adds up to 7. You can pretty much guess that if you don't get something that's going to divide evenly, that you've made a mistake somewhere up there, and you want to double check it. So I want to divide both of them by 7, and I get z is equal to 1, and I have my first answer. Now, to find out the next one, I'm going to use one of these smaller equations. It doesn't matter which one you use, and so this one looks a little bit more convenient since it's over here. So I'm going to go ahead and substitute my 1 in for my z. So I will then have 4x plus 11. So that's going to come down there, and that's going to come up there. And then is equal to 27. Subtract my 11, and that gives me 16. So 4x is equal to 16, and divide by 4, so x is equal to 4. Now, once I get that, I am going to have to go up to the top and use one of these. It doesn't matter which one you use. They will all give you the same answer. But I'm going to choose this one. It looks a little simpler. So I'm going to copy that down here. X plus Y plus 6Z. So X plus Y plus 6Z is equal to 8. And that happens to be just equation 2. I'll write that right there. So I'm just writing that down. So now I'm going to take both of my answers and substitute those in here. So X is 4. So 4 plus Y, I don't know. I do know why I do it, but I'm going to substitute 1 in for the Z. So that's 6 times 1 is 6, and then it's equal to 8. So I have Y, 4 plus 6 is 10, is equal to 8. Subtract my 10, and I get that Y is equal to -2. So my ordered triple, you need to make sure, again, that you do X, Y, Z. So do it alphabetically. So X is 4, Y is -2, and Z is 1. And again, be careful, because if you put it in the wrong order and you go back up to substitute to check it, then it won't work. And you should plug those into all 3 equations to check it. I'm out of time, so I'm going to stop this video.